2024 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select TJ Tampa.
My name is TJ Tampa. I'm from Norristown, Pennsylvania. I moved when I was 3 to Atlanta, spent most of my years there. I started playing football when I was about 9 years old. I loved it and I played ever since. Finished up my high school career in St. Petersburg, Florida at Lakewood High School.
You don't get a TJ Tampa every day. As soon as he got here, you knew he was gonna be special. As athletic as he is and as phenomenal of a player he was on the football field and the basketball court, I think things that are defining about TJ is the kind of person he is.
It's a little hot out here.
The honesty, the hard working, the very respectable young man that he is. I don't think that you get those guys every day.
T, what's up, man?
It's good.
What y'all end up doing last night?
Being around his family dynamics made him the perfect athlete.
So how's it going?
It's good. You know, it feels a little better when like she get a little older. We can talk and stuff. But right now, it's like you just seeing her get bigger every time I get to see her. My whole family, my mom, my dad, and my sister held me throughout my whole career from when I was a kid. Parents was always there to love and support me through anything and everything. Any sport I wanted to play, they were there taking me anywhere I wanted to go. My dad has helped me through everything. I can say just being a role model for me. He's giving me motivation to be good every day and keep fighting every day.
It's the family. I mean, it's really their family.
I want to do everything I can to be there for them one day. I'm on the road to doing that, and hopefully I can keep it going.
You know, I was always pushing basketball because I'm the basketball coach. You know, he split time playing football and basketball. You knew that he was going to do some special things.
And score! And one, he's fouled. TJ Tampa doing what he does on the football field as a wide receiver, taking the ball coast to coast and scoring and getting fouled.
His dad is alumni here at Lakewood High School. I was excited because his dad was a really good player. You know, and he had that basketball DNA in him. It was a great fit. And TJ was one hell of a basketball player.
I feel like it's like a blur now that I haven't played basketball in so long now. It's all a blur. So I played wide receiver in high school and started getting offers. Iowa State was one of those offers. They were great at recruiting me and I loved them, so I ended up going there.
TJ came in as a freshman, young, quiet, eager to learn. We were recruiting him as playing a wide receiver and kind of flipped him over at the end to play some defensive back. And it took me about one rep to realize his future was going to be playing corner.
That transition, it wasn't the easiest to begin with. Like just getting thrown out there on the island when you haven't guarded somebody, you have to learn it pretty fast, and just flipping the plays from offense to defense is not as easy as you would think. I was at the bottom of the depth chart my sophomore year at college, and I was starting in the beginning and I lost my starting spot. And yeah, I wasn't playing anymore. I didn't play the rest of the year, and just not being able to know where I wanted to go from there and having that talk with myself, like, is this something I really want to do? I still wasn't pretty comfortable in the corner spot, but In my third year, I feel like it just finally clicked for me.
You started to see as time went on how confident he became. Just started to see the confidence and the trust that he had in me as well as in his game.
I could just see the athleticism and the drive that he had to want to become great. So I knew he had a competitive nature in him to want to be the best.
Iowa is always a impactful game with the rivalry and everything. It's a huge game and all the fans are rowdy and teams are talking back and forth.
Favorite memory, the Iowa game when he ran down that running back.
That game I had some back problems going into that game. I didn't miss any time for it, but it was just bothering me, and I knew this is something I got. He's about to score, and he's running by me, and that's something I should have made the play to begin with. It took me a while to get up after that because I had to jump over somebody first, and I was as soon as I jumped over them, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna catch him. He's not running that fast. Unfortunately, I'm not doing anything at the combine. I'm coming back from a mild hamstring sprain, so I'm gonna wait till pro day. I got hurt prior to the combine. I wasn't able to participate. Doing combine training, we were just opening up stride and doing wickets, and I felt something in my hamstring. It wasn't too bad, but it was a week or two before the combine, so it was I don't want to push it and perform way worse than I would have did if I was healthy, so I just decided not to do anything. It happens, I can't do anything about that. Pro day was in Dallas, Frisco area. I was training for a pro day in Dallas, so I didn't really have to go anywhere. It was at the Star. It felt pretty good just coming in. Of course, you're a little nervous, but I feel I don't really get nervous until I line up and I'm actually in the moment. I did good in some areas, didn't do good in others, but all of the short quickness, agility drills, I feel I did really well. Being ranked high in some of the drills and with the numbers, it means a lot just knowing that I can compete with other players doing the same thing or at the same level as I am, and they're trying to get to the NFL. Just knowing that my numbers are up there with those, feels good.
It's a nice little setup. I wasn't expecting all this. Golly. Hey guys, it's TJ Tampa here, tuning in right before the draft. Excited to see how the night goes. Go Cyclones.
Are you nervous?
I'm not, well, I guess.
Wanted to just have a big event here and show our appreciation to TJ and to show him that we're rooting for him. This is a dream realized for our son, and that's all, as a parent you want for your kids is to have their dreams fulfilled. For him to realize that he has a shot to play professionally, and then to see that come true is it's surreal.
It was very stressful just watching. I had a straight face for a couple hours, so it was really stressful.
I said, please, the draft is started, don't text or call me, and people are swiping up. Bro. I already turned my notifications on.
It's just I want to get drafted, and I want to hear my name, I want to see everything so I can go perform.
He's kind of put himself in a great position to be picked early in the draft. Right now, all intents and purposes, we believe the second or the third round, which is televised tonight.
Another corner to the Cardinals.
We've seen it in previous drafts, just want to sit there on the couch and hear his name called.
Hello? Appreciate it. To the what? Nobody yet. Oh, I don't know, but I gotta put the phone down. I don't know who that was.
You ain't know who it was?
No, I don't know. It was like family or something. I don't know, friends.
False alarm.
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
When you seeing people go before you and you sitting there with a straight face and they trying to like talk to you and make sure you good, I'm like, I'm not trying to hear that.
How you feeling?
Okay.
Dag, I gotta go to the mayor.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Just knowing that you want to hear your name called, just being a little nervous and going through that. But unfortunately, I didn't go.
Hey, excuse me, everybody. I just want to thank everybody for coming. Unfortunately, we thought he was going today, but I'm still going to celebrate it.
Thanks everybody for coming. That's all I gotta say. Man. Love y'all.
I know the draft sometimes is unpredictable, but I'm telling you, there's nothing that happened today that discourages what you will be able to do in the future. So you just gotta stay down and just take this and keep that chip on your shoulder. Remember this feeling, because any competitor has this feeling in their heart. I got it right now for you. So just let's lock in, let's stay on the path that we on, let's double down on it, you know what I mean? And then we're just gonna make everybody look foolish in years to come. You know what I mean? I've seen this happen. I've seen dudes, Tyreek Woolen, go 5th round and make a Pro Bowl his rookie year. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that is a testament to your ability other than what you know that you can do. So you just gotta turn up on that and make sure that it's undeniable from here on out. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna get your bread.
For sure. Thank you so much. Hey. What's good? All right. Oh.
What's up,
What up?
Seeing that I'm like #1 on best available for like half the draft it's crazy to see it, but it's nerve-wracking because you're like, okay, they got like somebody got to pick me. Like I'm the #1 for like the longest, but just seeing the names keep going, it's like very like nerve-wracking and everything.
You too happy. You gonna try to eat your shorts?
I was pretty chill with everything, just knowing my name would get called at some point.
I'm good, really. I'm a little tired.
Baltimore just called me. They were just asking, like, they said they can't believe that you're still on the board. So they're like, are we missing anything there? Like, is there any character concerns? Because we think real highly of him, but we're surprised that he's still available. So it's kind of giving us some second thought. I was just telling everyone, like, there's no character concerns. There's nothing that's wrong with him. Like, there's no injury, no nothing. So I'm like, you just gotta trust like your eval or whatever you see on tape. But I think that they could be a play here. They're gonna be coming up and
Okay.
so just we'll see.
My agent came to me, was like the Ravens were asking to see if like what's happening or why you're not being picked, and I had nothing to say. He had nothing to say. I was like, hey, like wherever I go, I'm willing to work. They were skeptical about why I was falling in the draft, and that's basically what they were trying to figure out and see if I had any background issues, which I don't have anything. Like there's nothing that ever popped up. He was telling them like, nah, he has nothing, like nobody knows why he's falling and all of that. and then they ended up taking that chance.
Hello?
Hey, is this TJ?
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Eric DaCosta with the Ravens.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah? Probably been a long weekend for you, huh?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, well, you're a heck of a player.
Appreciate it.
And we feel like you fit us really well. And I think, honestly, you're going to be a steal for us.
Appreciate it.
You excited about that?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Yeah? You ready?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We're going to turn it in, and you're going to be a Baltimore Raven. We're fired up. I'm going to let you talk to Coach Harbaugh.
Yes, sir.
Okay? All right, here's Coach Harbaugh. Congrats.
TJ, congratulations. You're a Raven, man.
Appreciate you, Coach.
You excited?
Yes, sir. I'm ready. I'm ready. For sure.
Good. I know you're ready. I know you're motivated too, right?
Definitely.
We had high grades on you. Everybody in this room thinks you're a heck of a football player, and you're going to fit our defense really, really well.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Hearing the phone ring, giving it everything, all the emotions let out, like nothing else mattered but the people that believed in me.
Can't wait to get started. Yes, sir.
With the 130th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select TJ Tampa, defensive back, Iowa State.
Proud of you, boy.
Love you.
Love you too.
Say we love you.
Yeah, everybody cheered. I was having a great time after that. By far, it's probably the best organization that I could have went to, and it's gonna help me a lot.
Hey, man, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do well, bro. You're gonna do well.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are joined now by the newest Raven, TJ Tampa. TJ, congratulations, and thank you for joining us.
I think a lot of draft analysts had you as an early day 2 pick, even some in the first round. And here you are in the 4th. What do you think kind of led to that?
Yeah, they always say the draft is unpredictable, and of course I would have liked to go on earlier, and it's definitely a chip on my shoulder from here on out for all the teams that skipped me and all the corners that went before me, and I'm gonna use that as fuel every day. I've been at the bottom of a depth chart before, and I'm willing to work my way up again, and that's gonna be a chip on my shoulder every day, and I can't wait to get started, excited to get started.
What do you know about, the Ravens culture and tradition here in Baltimore?
The Ravens, they're big on pride and toughness throughout all their positions, and they're gonna compete with you no matter what the whole game, so this is an organization that I would love to play for.
Playing like a Raven, you hear it so much. It's just being relentless, being a dog, having high energy in everything you do. And just being dominant in everything. Being one of the best corners in the game is something that I take personally, and I like to perfect everything I do. And I push myself throughout all the preparation that comes in being a corner, and it's just something that's in me, just being confident, wanting to compete at a high level, and competing since I was a little kid. And now I'm here and at the big stage, and I'm ready to perform. It feels incredible.